When cannabis comes to our minds, we often think about drugs. But in fact, cannabis is not just an intoxicant. Because of its effect, it's also used for medical reasons. First applied in China, later this use of the plant spread all over the world to relieve pain, but also to combat illnesses such as rheumatism, diarrhea, and fever. But as I said before, cannabis is also a drug that can be consumed by smoking, by inserting it into sweets, or by drinking it as tea. It is the most common addictive substance after nicotine and alcohol. Even though it is so popular and widespread, the owning or consuming of cannabis is banned in most countries, because this drug also carries many risks.
Consuming the active ingredient THC can achieve unpredictable, diverse effects that are influenced by several conditions, but it's usually consumed because of its high-making effect. Positively experienced effects can occur, which include, for example, euphoria, serenity, and the feeling of lightness, even though the heartbeat increases. Sensory experiences and perceptions can usually be perceived more intensively, whereby movements can also slow down and the short-term memory is also impaired. Negatively experienced effects are usually fear and panic, but also confusion, amnesia, a limited perception of the environment, as well as the feeling of not being able to communicate or possible. Other unpleasant symptoms up to circulatory collapse can occur. Especially people who have little to no experience often react with nausea and vomiting. Sometimes large amounts or high concentrations of the substance can lead to paranoia and hallucinations.
For the theory effect and the relaxing feeling is responsible tetrahydrocannabinol, a cannabinoid from more than 500 different which are located in the hemp plant. When you take this in the form of marijuana to yourself, THC causes the intoxicated state. In the body this can be explained like this. THC binds to the CB1 and CB2 receptors of the cannabinoid system. The CB1 receptors are responsible for communication between nerve cells. Dopamine is released when THC binds to the CB1 receptors, and this leads to the so-called high feeling. Here are the positions where the CB1 receptors are located.